Hello, everyone, and welcome in to the next episode of Power Rangers CyberStrike, title yet to be confirmed. I am, of course, Twitch the Person. I am your host, Game Master, Dungeon Master, Grid Master for this crazy adventure that I have come up with. In but a moment, we will be heading on in to introduce the cast of the show, and we will do a little recap before we get into today's episode. So without further ado, allow me to introduce you to the cast of Power Rangers CyberStrike. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. We are live. So, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, playing the role of Marika Hammond, the Red CyberStrike Ranger, we have Chocolate Zombie.
What's ice these guys?
Playing the role of Arrow, the Yellow CyberStrike Ranger, we have Cryptic Cyanogen.
My child abductor senses are tingling.
Playing the role of Nova, the Blue CyberStrike Ranger, we have Deluna 13.
Look, I can't say I'm not going to enjoy every bit of this fight, but... Actually, no, I can't say that. I'm going to enjoy every bit of this fight.
Playing the role of the Green CyberStrike Ranger, we have the internet's Mr. Hardluck.
I know our outfits don't come with watches, but I'm pretty sure it's bonking time.
Playing the role of the Black Phantom CyberStrike Ranger, or CyberStrike Phantom Black even, Dwayne Caroso, we have Rosso06.
Hello.
Also our resident Catman, and rounding out the team finally as the Proto Ranger and Alpha Sentinel Orchid, we have Dynamo Tom.
Beep.
And as I said before, I am Twitch. I am the game master of this campaign. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let us get into the recap. On the last episode of Power Rangers CyberStrike, the Rangers were flooded with an abundance of information relating to the hidden SPD base that they had been sent to planet Kelvis to find. The mission that they were set in tow took on a little bit of a different outcome to what they fully expected, going from a stealth mission to a full-blown battle on the planet's surface. Whilst a team they have entrusted to reconnect the communications array in the abandoned city where the secret hidden base is, the Rangers have headed back to Kelvis Base, the last fully operational bastion of the Alliance on this planet, which had come under attack by Dark Spectre's Alliance of Evil. The plan was to operate on a two-pronged assault. The CyberStrike Rangers, along with the help of the Gold Ranger, to cause a distraction in the front of the base, while a team of operatives and soldiers sneak in through a secret set of underground tunnels that connected to the SPD base that they were unaware of. It was also found out that Nova's uncle Maxis was a head engineer for the SPD organization, which Nova did not know. It was also found out that Maxis had taken some projects that Nova had worked on in his younger days before becoming a ranger and before the planet of KO35 was assaulted and overtaken. Also ended up on this planet. However, Maxis himself was not the one working on them and has left more questions than answers. Upon arriving outside of Kelvis Base, the Rangers, taking in the scene, saw numerous enemies outside of the base, and standing there was none other than one of Dark Spectre's generals, Darkonda, famed for his infiltration and underhanded tactics. And keeping in with the plan, the Rangers decided to start off with a flashy distraction. That is where we rejoin the Rangers now. As they confront Dark Honda in front of Kelvis base, where Orchid has just taken a hot shot, destroying one of the outer turrets, and in turn, one of the Quadrifighter vehicles, while Dwayne also attempts to hijack and hack the other turret right under the nose of two Hogs. You've all rolled initiative. I am about to play the combat music. So without further ado, here we go. That should be the music that's playing, or was it that? No, that's not. That's the wrong one. This is the music that I should be playing. That's it, Arctic Attack. So, combat begins. You've just landed in front of Dark Honda in classic Power Ranger fashion. You have found yourselves face to face as Dark Honda has basically taunted you, saying that you're not. He's basically not taking you seriously at this point, and that you're a bit in over your heads. However, that was before Orchid did what she always does, and that is destroying everything in her path with precise sniper shots. So, first up, I believe it is the turn of the Silver Cog that cannot see Dwayne tampering with the turret to the side of him. So we will now. He is now going to, and I need to remind myself, he can move 30 meters. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to start rushing towards the line of Rangers in front of him. I will point out, I was away this weekend. If my voice sounds a little bit scraggly or breaks at any point, I do apologize. Can he do anything? That is a no. So he cannot do anything, but yes, the Cog has now started making a beeline towards you. That is all the Cog can do for this turn. Unless, well, no, actually. He doesn't know Wayne's there. So yeah, actually, he's probably gonna keep running. He'll go any other action and just keep sprinting. So that's another 30 feet of movement. So 5, 10. He's gonna move straight up in front, in between you, Nova, and you, Arrow. And that's the end of the Cog's turn. Arrow, it's your move.
Can I say as a free action, just look at Arrow, be my guest?
Yeah, it's a free action.
Okay, let's see here.
They're not smart, remember?
Yeah, we know they're not smart, but you let them play the game.
I know.
I've got like a upshift on some stuff. Did you say it was like a 2 upshift?
It depends on what you're upshifting. You have the 1 upshift from Nova's ability.
Yeah,
It's a Blue Ranger.
that one,
That's on your blaster.
Can...
Yeah, that's on your blaster and saber only, though.
Sorry, I had gotten a text to do some thingies, but let's see here. No blood damage. Yeah, I can use I do the cyber energy slash, and I think I've got something that I can use a personal point to.
Just depends on what. So you're going to use your Cyber Saber.
Mm-hmm. Strike Bust. There it is. First melee attack. So then 1, 2 upshifts. So 3 upshifts. But I think I'll just stick with the. I'll just stick with what I'm doing, and since I'm not going to move, I will just do the cyber energy slash. And I will attack 3 times.
Okay, cool. So your first attack does not hit.
Ah, beans.
So which is the cyber energy slash? Just one sec. Let me.
It's
It's the alternate function for the Cyber Saber.
Oh, okay. So that does energy damage. Got you. It's the power up attack.
Yep. That's the thing that I made, basically.
Hey, crit 18. That's Yep. Cool. That hits, I believe. Yep. If it meets it, it beats it. So you're set. Well, you bring down your Cyber Saber for the first attack. The cog manages to parry it away, but as you spin around, you're able to bring the second slash straight up across the Silver Cog's chest. That's a fumble. You can either gain a story point or re-roll it.
re-roll it.
Cool. So you gain a point, spend a point. Let me just clarify. This wasn't triple strike, was it? This was
me not moving.
Yeah. 17. I am going to allow that to hit his evasion because you beat his evasion there because he's going to try and get out of the way for the second attack. So, your first attack, the cog manages to parry away with his spear. But using the momentum of the parry, you're able to come back around. The energy glowing, the yellow energy glowing in your Cyber Saber comes back up as you let out a battle ki. It just strikes completely, like straight up diagonally across the cog's chassis, causing 2 points of energy damage to the cog and also knocking him back 5 feet, and he is now prone. As that happens. Yeah, as your third strike doesn't really work, as the momentum from your second strike kind of just no, wait, sorry, no, something like that. Your third strike is you managed to catch it just as before. Wait, no, hang on. I missed it like that. No, never mind. Ignore what I just said. You managed to hit him, and as the cog flies up in the air, your third strike comes down, still infused with the energy, and manages to completely and utterly disable the cog. Yeah, the cog is out of is defeated. Never mind. I did not brain good there. No, so yeah, you managed to take out the cog with quick efficiency there.
And since I used my third attack, that will be my movement.
Yeah, cool. It's now the turn of one of the Quantrons that is just up here. Let me just double check there. Quantron, phalanx formation. Every 2 other Quantrons in the area. So there's 3, so he get a... So because of the phalanx formation of the Quantrons, they get +2 bonus to defenses for every 2 other Quantrons in the area, and an upshift to all their attacks. Just so that you'll remember. Seeing this, the Quantron is going to make a beeline straight for the... This is 5, 10, 15. And he's going to take a couple of swipes at you, Arrow. Q-Blade. Gets 1 up shift.
Sucks to suck.
And he fumbles it.
Let it ride.
I have a sneaking suspicion how this is going to go today. Yep, the Quantron goes to attack you, Arrow, but after riding the momentum of what's happening here, the Quantron is unable to just make any contact with you whatsoever as you expertly use your Cyber Saber to deflect its Q-Blade. And that's big. Did he do anything else? Yeah, cool.
Does nothing extra happen because it's a fumble?
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, it's the punishment of the fumble in it.
Yeah, because I would say there's a miss and then there's a fumble.
Yeah,
that's why I was saying.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the Quantron could do nothing. There's still he's just basically been taken out and knocked away, and his turn is just instantly over. He can't do nothing. Nova, it's your move. With Scott coming up next.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna move, so I can take aim, and both the shots are gonna go right to this motherfucker right here.
So you're aiming at Dark Onda?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Don't let it ride. Don't let it ride.
So you gain the point, lose a story point.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. Right, well, right. So I can't let you mulligan that again, so you're gonna get another story point regardless. But yeah, your strike blaster misfires, Nova.
Three fumbles in a row, what the hell?
That is legendary.
I mean, no.
Boundary, what the fuck?
So, yes.
I'm quickly gonna fire again.
Nova, your rage blinded you.
You cannot. Your blaster is the turn dish power is locked out, and it's going to take a moment to try and to recalibrate itself.
Yeah, fair's fair.
Yeah.
There is the bow.
Yep. Free action to stay on the bow. That's my turn.
Like that.
I can't do anything else now.
Ah, that's rough, bro. Rough. Right. It is now the turn of Scott.
Yay. 1, 2, 3. 4. I'm a bonk this guy real good.
Sure. Give me your. So again, I'm guessing a screamer stick.
Yeah, definitely stick mode.
Cool.
That's gonna be you. Okay, so let me think for a second. Yeah, I think I'm gonna not use solo strike. This way I can hit him again.
Cool. Remember, he's got +2 to his armor because of the other quantrons in the area.
Copy that. I get. So I think my total upshift is 2. 1 for the energy type, or the element type, and 1 for 2 weapons, 1 target.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Specialized. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
13. Nothing doing there.
All right. Well, second verse, same as the first.
Yep, sure. $17 crit. Unfortunately, actually, no, this is your second attack. You do beat his evasion.
Yay!
So, sorry. Again, my voice is just it's gonna happen a couple of times. I do apologize. Let me take a drink. So, Scott, in the same moment that Nova's blast and misfires, you charge forward towards one of the Quantrons. A screamer sticks in hand. The familiar glowing green electricity around them of your power weapon. You come forward and you immediately try to attack the Quantron, but of course he's seen you coming and has put up his Q blade to deflect and try and parry you away. But you, being a up close and personal combat specialist, managed to lift the Q blade in the air and then in like an X kind of like slash formation, bring your screamer sticks across his chest, across the Quantron's chest plate, as it tried to backstep from your assault and was unsuccessful, taking 2 electric damage.
Yay!
And
that's my turn.
He will stumble back and be knocked prone.
Hey.
As it was a crit. Okay, cool. A lot of crits and a lot of fumbles here, folks. It is now the turn of the Blaster Cog, the one that amazingly could not see what Dwayne did prior to landing there in his stealthily ways. However, he is a Blaster Cog, and he does fight at range. Nevertheless, he's going to, I believe it's 30 ground movement. Yes, and it 30 to 60 feet. I can't read it, it blends in. Goddamn. 45. He can hit attack from where he is. 55 feet. 50 feet. 5. Yeah, the Blaster Guard is going to take aim at you, Marika, and is going to take a shot at you with its face, with its eye blasters, obviously, or face cannons, or whatever you want to call it, face blast.
Remember, since it's above 30, it's at the snag.
Yes. 30 to 60. Well, no, it's 30 to 60 feet.
Yeah, so if it's within 30, that's his ideal range.
Oh, yes. Right, yeah, now I remember.
30 to 60 is the far range, so it's at a snag.
Right, okay, cool. Now I remember. It's been... My brain's still not braining. Is he dumb enough to shoot at a snag? Yes, he is. They've technically been semi-surprised, so we'll... Do you have any upshifts built to that? Nope, you don't. It is specialized, though. Bloody hell!
And his head explodes.
No, the head doesn't explode. The faceplate doesn't open. And the Blaster Clog also misfires. That does give me a story point, though. And the Blaster Clog misfires, and he begins to short circuit a little bit. He does take 1 point of damage. and he is going to be locked out of his turn. So the Blaster Car is going to have to skip his next turn. I'm running out of ideas as punishments here. What the hell?
Man, the enemies are just not doing good today.
All right, Marika, your move. With the Quantron on deck. There's the other one up north.
Let's see here. Let's try. Marika is going to just kind of give Nova just kind of like a reassuring, just like pat on the shoulder. Don't worry, you got this. He's all yours. And I'm gonna quickly circle around and help out Arrow with this Quantron here.
Yeah, sure. Good. So are you going in front of him or behind? Behind him. Right? And not to the side. Okay, cool. So.
Yep. Now, is it
I'm going to count
I don't
this.
remember how I ruled this.
I'm going to count this as that he is flanked because he's currently engaged in battle with Arrow.
All right. I don't remember if that was edge or an upshift.
Edge, because edge is equivalent to advantage.
Yeah.
All right.
Edge is advantage. Snag is disadvantage.
Yeah. What are you attacking with, just so I know? And is it Cyber Saber or?
I'll probably. Yeah, we'll just use the saber for right now.
Cool. Don't forget your upshift from Nova's ability. Oh, you just transformed back. You just demorphed.
Power down.
There we go.
Pay no attention to the demorphing ranger in the field. Why'd you keep demorphing?
Power down.
I don't know why I'm doing that.
Need to click your weapons.
That's what I'm trying to do, and it's not letting me type anything into the console for some reason.
Why you don't need to click the console? You should have something up in the corner that just lets you click.
Yeah, you should have a drop down here. Should be have your name and then the initiative
skills, weapons, power, info.
Okay, give me a second.
Failing that, you should just click your character sheet. There you go.
21?
21. That. I'm drawn. That's 2. If it meets it, it beats it.
Alright.
Yeah. So, Marika going. Circling around. To behind the Quantron that was engaged in combat with Arrow. You take your Cyber Saber out and you manage to land a perfect strike on the back of its armor plate. And the Quantron, not realizing that he'd been flanked, is now acutely aware of his current combat situation as he takes 1 point of slash damage.
Well, wait, there's more.
Yes, you have extra attack, I believe.
And I'm gonna use an energy slash for this one.
Sure.
Oh, that is a crit nat 20.
Yeah,
nice.
That is, yep, that's natural 20 and the crit on the skill dice. That's an uber. That's a good one. Yeah. and you more than beat his evasion at this point because that's what he would use to try and get away from you. Yeah, as he turns around to see you, Marika, he sees your second attack coming quite rapidly as you hold your cyber saber up above your head, and kind of like a kendo stance as it's infused with red grid energy, almost burning, like almost look like flames descending down upon him, almost, but not quite. As you strike down, as you slash down across his chest, leaving a very visible mark down from his right shoulder down his chest plate, as he takes 2 energy damage and can't be is knocked prone in between you and Arrow.
All right, and just as a free action, she'll yell out to Zora. Zora, help out Scott with the right side of the field. And
Zora, Zora with the golden power staff in hand, she calls back to you with just nods and yells, right, as she turns her attention to the right side of the field where Scott is currently engaged in battle. It is now the turn of the Quantron just above, and he... Let me see. What will he do? Okay. Quantron is going to move here just above his lovely friend, and he is going to activate one of his powers, which is the Cyber Slash, which can be used once per scene as a standard free action. You can do this. It's an action. It's a free action. Standard. So, a Quantron slashes in a high-powered blur. They attempt a might skill test against the evasion defense of all enemy targets within 5 feet. This attack is made at a downshift 1 and deals 1 sharp damage on a successful hit. So, what are Arrow and Marika's evasions?
My evasion is currently 16.
Okay, gotta beat 16 on you.
17.
Cool,
However,
okay.
I have resilience.
Upon achieving 7th level, your ability to stand firm against the enemies of your team makes you far more resistant to damage when you willfully defend against it. While morphed, when targeted by any attack you were aware of, you may choose to spend 1 personal power and roll your athletics skill die. You reduce all incoming attacks by the amount rolled until the start of your next turn. That's good. This isn't... Oh no, it is an attack, isn't it?
It is a thing the enemy does that can cause damage.
Yeah, so 1 personal power and roll your athletics skill die. You reduce all incoming attacks by the amount rolled. So when it says you reduce all incoming attacks, does that mean...
Just on them.
Yeah, just on
Not
you.
on
So
everyone, just on them.
Just on Marika. So... But yeah, I'm trying to figure out what it means by incoming attacks. Does it mean incoming attack damage, or...
I reduce the die roll.
Ah, yeah. Right, I got you. Okay.
It's like Bane in D&D.
Got ya. Okay, cool. So first things first, let me roll it to see if it hits. That's an 18. So it would technically hit both of you.
So I just need to roll a d4 here real quick.
Yes,
I
roll
need to
d4.
Roll a 3 or a 4.
Yep. That's a 4. So yeah, okay. So Marika, every attack against you now until your next turn will have -4 taking off the dice rolls. Just remember that in case I don't. Unfortunately for you, Arrow, you will take 1 point of slashing damage.
Ouchies!
As the Quantron zips backwards and forwards, not unlike how you've seen the Equation Rangers do in times past.
Okay, that is 1. Apply.
And considering that was just a free action. He is now going to. Oh, hello? Did my Discord just break?
No, we can hear you.
He's still here.
Okay, cool. Oh,
I think.
Yeah, no, I think my Discord nearly. I thought it nearly went down. He's going to try and attack both of you again, considering his Q-Blade can attack multiple targets, but he will suffer again 1 downshift. But he should be getting an upshift for the phalanx position. So he's basically done it. So he's rolling at normal. He has 1 upshift, 1 downshift. Well, let me just put that in. Completely and utterly pointless, but you know what? That's what they do. And this is against both Arrow and Marika. That's 15.
Nope.
No,
Minus
nothing
4 is
doing there.
minus 4 is 11 for Marika anyway. So, yeah, cool. So, after this slash comes through and you take 1... Marika, you're able to dodge and avoid it just in the nick of time. And as the first slash hits you, Arrow, you manage to right yourself just as the Quantron is about to slash down on you. You manage to parry away, and then Marika, you manage to kick the Q-Blade, causing the Quantron to spring away as you and Arrow fight together against this 1 Quantron. And that is the end of the Quantron's turn. It is now turn of Zora, the Gold Ranger. And as instructed, she is going to make a beeline for Scott. And she has a ground movement of 40 because Gold Ranger things. So she's going to make a beeline for the other 2 Quantrons. 1, 2, 10, 15, 20. And she is going to strike at the Quantron with the golden power staff, but use it as an wait, hang on. Let me just try and remember which is which. Alternate effect is the energy blast. And the other one is blood. Which, yeah, okay, cool. Uno momento. We know no fear. Imitation effect. Blade, cyber, salvageable, phalanx formation, jealous. They are immune to stun damage in the stun condition, right? Just double checking if it was anything else. Yep. So Zora is going to strike out at the Quantron with the golden power staff. He does not receive anything. I don't think she gets any perk from it. You always treat the initiative skill as your specialized. That's fight in the spirit. Lotarian training. Your ground move is like that. And you ignore the first downshift on finesse skill attacks. Is this a finesse skill that he's using? Was this a might skill? No, it's athletics. Why is it athletics for?
Because that's how the staff was written.
Yes, I remember. Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. If it was stun, they'd ignore it like that, but that's fine. No powers. Hardened armor. Stand behind me. Golden Guardian. Extra attack. Nope. Yep. This is just a straight up attack. 24. That is almost definitely going to hit. So the first, Zora running through, takes the golden power staff and manages to bypass the Quantron's Q-blade and manages to strike quite heavily onto the shoulder of the Quantron, and then using extra attack, he doesn't just have a normal strike. We didn't put that's my fault. I didn't put in just a normal strike back. So I'm going to say she fights with finesse, and I'm going to do a finesse roll. Finesse roll for combat. E4. That's not doing it anyway. So the second extra attack, she after taking a look at it, she tries to kick the Quantron, but the Quantron's able to lift its leg up and parry the kick away, as Zora is now engaged in combat with this Quantron. It is now the turn of Dark Ponder with Orchid on deck.
You merely adopted the bunk. I was born in it, molded by it.
Yeah. Forgot we didn't give a in strike or like that. Really forgot. That's what happens when you get really busy, but never mind. It's Darkonda. So Darkonda now lets out, he goes, if you want something done, do it yourself. And does he have any attacks already damaged foes instead of healthy ones and innocents put or enemy combatants? Cool. Bum, 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 bum. Blah blah blah. Sorry, I'm just double checking all his ridiculously stupid stuff.
We're in danger.
It's not so much like that. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's how I use that. Okay, cool. So that's what I want. Sure. Darkonda is going to now make a beeline completely for you, Nova. He's gonna just get in amongst this, and he's gonna doesn't give a crap about his thing. Yep.
Okay.
However, considering Arrow is the one that is damaged, you are the target because of his hang-up. Because he will always go for injured enemies over anyone who is healthy. So...
Because he's a coward.
Yes, he is.
He's a heel.
Yeah.
Kick them while they're down.
And I use...
Fuck them kids. I do not have permission to update item. Impair factor.
Yeah, I'm getting that pop up too.
Yeah, same.
Damn.
What's that?
It seems to be that whenever you're doing something, Twitch, we get like a pop-up message that we don't have the permission to update a particular item because of a specific parent actor or whatever.
Don't worry about that. Might be something Tom's doing. The background.
I was just
Were you popping in?
Strike.
Yeah, strike to Zora. Yeah, that might be it.
Done.
Cool. Dark Blade, 1 void damage, multiple 2 targets. However, he's not going to attack 2 targets. He's only attacking 1. That's Arrow. Is he specialized? No, he's not. $17. You can choose.
Pizza.
I was gonna say you can choose to evade, or you can go with your toughness. It's completely up to you.
I choose to evade because it's higher, but no good there.
Meets it if it meets it. Cool. Yeah. So Dark Honda runs forward, and with his Dark Blade, filled with void energy, he slashes at you, Arrow, and you take 1 point of energy damage. Of void damage,
Sorry,
I should
I had
say.
a phone call. How much damage did I take?
What? 1 point of void damage.
Okay.
I'm going to be kind for the first round because, like I said, technically you surprised them. As he laughs maniacally at you all. Okay, it's your turn.
You say that.
Apologies, I found another bug. Okay.
Oh god.
So Darkonda is up there bullying my friendos, right?
Yeah, he's just taken a swing and he's just attacked Arrow because he saw that Arrow got a little bit injured by the Quantrons.
You know, time to make a distraction. So I'm gonna do my really busted attack that is the penetrating volley.
Oh.
I'm 30 foot up. What extra advantages do I get for that?
Not much, really. You just have a higher...
So I get no height advantage for that?
No, I don't really think there is a height mechanic. Unless there's like...
That's completely on you. Much like flanking, it is down to the GM's discretion.
You just have a better sight of the field. It would be much harder for enemies to attack you. Like I say, there's no height mechanic.
Okay.
There is a height mechanic, like that. It's much harder for you to be attacked. But yeah, basically you've got cover.
Okay.
Which I think... Does that get...
Do I benefit from flank because it's surrounded by 2 of my allies?
I'm going to say yes. He's surrounded by 3 of your allies, actually.
True.
Because he has a bigger footprint. This is the classic scene of Darkonda's rushed into 3 in between them in the Rangers and all the Rangers, and out like it's 1v1 versus the team, where it's just like, ah, no, we're trying to attack him, but we're flailing. Ah, no, jump away. We've been hit. You know, classic Power Rangers.
Okay. Then I'm going to do my penetrating volley strike. Because if anything, my idea is just I want his focus.
Yep.
God
29. So,
does that hit?
Yeah, it hits. However,
so,
yep. Go on, tell me the damage.
It's a crit.
It's 12.
12 damage. That also gets reduced to 11 because of one of the perks that he has, which is tough as nails. Anytime Darkonda suffers more than 1 damage, he reduces the damage by 1. Just uno moment.
I just want to mention that I love how every one of Orchid's attacks is just labeled Pew.
Yeah, that's purely a Tom thing. Yeah, cool. So as Darkonda is in the midst of fighting... shit, one sec. 1, 2, 3... 7. Fighting, you guys. Another energy blast rings out as Orchid takes this shot at Darkonda. And Darkonda gets blasted backwards, feeling the full brunt of that, and is knocked, pretty much knocked on his ass. As he yells out in a little bit of pain.
Um,
12 for yeah, fucking hell.
Does
Damn.
anything else happen before I continue my turn?
Nothing else is happening currently. Darkonda has been knocked down, and he's currently like, what the hell just happened?
Because I have extra attack and I haven't moved. But I don't know if it would make sense for me in character to just keep blasting him. Now I've achieved my goal of move him away. This is meant to be Nova's target. So,
There is a
there's
quadrifier,
one.
though.
What?
I said there is a quadrifier.
Yeah, I can't shoot that quadrifighter because it's gonna explode and you're next to it. That's why I haven't gone for any of the downside ones, because you're in the danger zone. But I can take out that one blaster cog. That's next on my immediate to-do list, because everything else for Rule of Scott is accounted for. So yeah, this one blaster cock is gonna be the target of my next pursuit.
Still can't believe how fucking powerful that the volley is.
Well, that's the penetrating volley. The normal volley just gives me a target area. Well, it basically gives me multi-shot.
No, I know. Still just...
Okay, so
Insane.
regular shot on that blaster cock.
Yep. Fucking hell. Yeah, that'll do it.
I don't think it should even just be pew pew. I think it should be just named Does It Survive?
Yep. So a second shot.
Well, that's not even pew pew. That's just pew.
Yep. Second shot rings out, and the blaster cog that was, but still malfunctioning a little bit from having unsuccessfully shot, tried to use its space blaster, gets utterly obliterated and is out of this combat.
This quadrifier.
Yes.
No, in fact, can I, since that was my attack, my extra attack, we have it, so if I don't move, I can cash that in as an attack, right?
Correct.
Can I use it as a lend assist instead?
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to attack. It says you can just do an action, I believe.
Well, the trading is something we've developed.
Well, if you don't move, you can. No, that's in the book. If you don't attack, you can take an extra action. The extra action has just been attack.
You sure? Because I thought it was as it was written, if you can trade in your attack for extra movement.
Yeah, but it works vice versa.
Well, it doesn't say that in the book, though. We ruled it like that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so that's why I was thinking I will trade it as a lend assist, as in I'm going to back up Nova's next attack on Darkonda.
Cool.
Okay.
And by that lend assist doing that, gives you an upshift and edge, because I'm a caretaker.
Yes.
So I just end my turn lining up the shot.
Yep.
To help.
Yep. Not a problem. It is now the turn of the Quantron that is prone, and he will spend his movement action to get back on his feet. But considering he has a Q-blade, and his reach is 10 feet, he's going to try and take a swipe at you, Scott. Yep. 1 damage. He's going to get upshift because of the people around him. He fails epically. That is yet another. I am re-rolling. I'm gonna re-roll it.
A swamp and a mess.
I got 1 dart. And I missed.
22.
Yeah.
Does that hit you, Scott?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was coming to me. Sorry, give me just a second. Meets it.
Well, you only take 1 sharp damage, though.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, that's it for the Quantron. Yeah, because no, you can see you had to spend a movement to get up. That's it for the thing. Dwayne, it's your move.
Right, I'm gonna roll.
That's a 9
I mean,
crit.
that's crit 9.
Crit 9. Yeah, you manage to pry open a panel on the turret itself, and you've managed to for the time being disable it and start working to use it as your own.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do anything else?
I'm going to basically do the equivalent of the super leap onto the quadrifighter. I'm going to try and gain entry into it.
Okay. So you jump up onto the quadrifighter.
Yep.
You manage to land on top. Super leap is fine. You use that. It's a skill. You don't need to roll for it. At least I don't think you do.
Nope.
Correct. Right. Is that your turn?
Well, because I have the extra attack, it's going to be the extra action, which is going to be to try and get into it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So, am I just punching my way in, or am I actually like looking for the access panel to open it?
It's up to you.
Well, extra attack only lets you attack.
Yeah, true. Extra attack only lets you make an attack after. What does it read like? Is she?
Oh, like when you make an attack, you can make a second attack as part of
when
this
you take,
action.
Yeah, when you take the attack action. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit it with the cyber axe then.
Cool. Yeah, you can hit it with a cyber axe. You are small. It is huge.
Now the cyber axe doesn't get Nova's bonus, does it?
No, but you do get a 2-up shift because you are a small target fighting a huge target.
What
did you roll? 22. Yeah. You managed to start attacking the top of it, because you're on top of it, more or less. And it takes 1 damage. You're starting to like try and break your way through, but you notice that there's not really, it doesn't seem like there's it doesn't look like there's an access hatch on this one. It's not that you can see currently.
Well, I'll make one then.
Cool.
That's turn.
It is now the turn of said quadrifighter. It's going. How do I rule this?
What are you trying to make him do?
Try and shake him off.
I mean, if you flip, if anything, it wouldn't really roll you anything to do the action, but would get them to roll a thing to stay on.
Yeah, by it moving. It's got a ground movement of 30 and aerial of 80. Yeah, the quadruped is going to try and shake you off here. That's going to be... I'm going to count that as its movement. So I'm going to need you to roll athletics or might. Athletics to try and keep your balance, or might to grip on and try and stay on.
I am re-rolling that.
Cool. Are you re-rolling that story points?
What is
Yes,
this
I will do that with the story points.
Okay,
so I'm
cool.
re-rolling that.
Yep, go ahead.
No, wait.
That's what I'm asking. Are you going to try and...
No, I can do it with the... I will spend the story point, but I will do it my way, which is bending the grid. So that gives me 2 upshifts.
Okay. $16. You manage to stay on, but just barely. As it tries to...
It's kind of like a cat when you just got his claws stuck in it. It's like, can't get him off.
Yeah, except this time you're hooking on with the axes. Yeah, not getting off. In which case, it's going to try and take a swipe at you with it, one of its limbs. Wayne.
Okay.
Because that's all it really can do. It is specialized in this, so... 17?
It does not beat my toughness. And I'm not going to be evading it because I'm hanging on at the moment.
Cool. So, yeah. So, what you see is this quadrifighter trying to shake off Dwayne as it's on top of its chassis, as he's dug one axe into it, and he's kind of like fending off the limb of the other one. And that'll do it for the quadrifighter. It is now the turn of the final Quantron that is fighting Zora, and it's just going to straight up try and attack her. Because that's how he works. He does get the one-up shift. That's not going to even come close. And the second attack will one-up shift. 23 still doesn't beat the toughness. So the Quantron takes its after blocking Zora's kick, tries to then flash at Zora, but Zora manages to parry with the golden power axe. And as the one slash comes down, a second one, the Quantron tries to hit with a second one, but again, Zora manages to parry and strike that away with the golden power axe as they are locked in combat. We now return to the top of the combat order. As Arrow, it is your move.
Okay, so it's safe to say I've got edge on Prone Boy.
Yep.
Casual one-up shift, edge.
16. It's going to be evasive target because he's prone. He can't really avoid you. And I'm not going to make you try and beat his toughness because he's prone. So, yeah, you take your Cyber Saber and you slash at the Quantron that is prone, and the Quantron starts to fizzle a little bit and then just kind of stops. As that Quantron is now defeated.
Okay. And then we've got the other big boy here.
Yep, the other Quantron right next to you.
I forget. Is our attacks of opportunity a thing in this game?
Not really.
Nope.
Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and, or no, I can't do that because it's not the first attack in the turn.
Oh.
It's something for later. In which case, I will just go after the second one.
Sure. Go ahead.
One up shift.
$25.
Whoa!
Great. Very nice. Yep. You again filled with yellow energy. Your Cyber Saber takes the energy grounding, like going around it, almost kind of like windy in a way, almost. As you strike across the Quantron that's been locked in battle with you and Marika, just after you've taken out its ally, and you manage to slash across its armored plating, and you manage to do 2 energy damage to this Quantron as he gets knocked to his knees. He's not prone, but he is knocked to his knee.
Okay. One more time, baby.
Yeah, so this will be because you haven't moved.
21.
21. That hits, and yeah, that'll do. He takes 2 energy damage from the first one, and once more, as he's knocked down to a knee, you take your Cyber Saber and you just take the final slash, and he kind of rolls down, and this Quantron is now defeated.
Nova, you're all clear.
All Quantrons now lose any benefits they get, as there's not enough of them in the field that are functioning. If that is the end of your turn, Arrow, it is now Nova's turn. With Scott on deck.
All right. Well, I pulled it out last turn, so I'm gonna take aim with my cyber bow, and
you gain the benefits that Orchid have given you.
You just hear
Era, go now.
and you have an edge and an upshift.
all right.
However, Orchid lands assist, that's up to you to describe, but you just hear that.
That's 20.
Crit.
You guys obviously can't see it, but I just did the suck it motion because of that.
So yeah, that Dark Honda is on the floor. He now that's going to, that's what, 2 energy damage. I guess only takes 1 because of his ability. Yeah, he's looking a little worse for wear as Dark Honda kind of sits up, and Nova, you materialize your cyber bow and you pull back, and a blue arrow made of grid energy it just flies from your bow, and then as it reaches Dark Honda, it kind of like goes up and then it immediately defies physics, shoots up into the air, and then splits apart into a bunch of little tiny arrows and falls down on top of him, causing more damage.
Why are there so many of me?
It's like, if you said that in character, it's like, no, this looks like, because you're one of my best friends, so that's why.
As Dark Honda is now rolling around like on the floor.
What's the matter? You were talking all that shit a second ago.
A slight miscalculation, Ranger.
I'd say more than slight, ugly.
Do you wish to do anything else?
No, I got my burn in, I'm fine.
Cool. Scott, it's your move.
Yay! All right. I am going to... Well, first I'm going to step forward. This Quantron's on his feet now, right?
He is, yeah.
Okay. Oops. I'm going to hit him with my sticks. I will solo strike this, which gives me a +2 upshift, and I will spend a personal power to add 1 damage.
Sure.
So that's going to be 4 upshift, specialized, and we're going for 2 energy. Here we go.
Explosion.
Dice. Oh god. Oh, really? Can I re-roll that 1?
Which one is it? It's the
D20 was a 1.
It's the D20 was a 1. And the D20 again, one of your skill dice, and 2. Yeah, you can, because there's equal numbers. No, you have more. Yeah, you have more fumbles on a. Yeah, you have more fumbles on your skill dice. Yeah, you can re-roll it.
Okay, just re-roll the whole thing.
Yeah, re-roll the whole thing.
Okay.
It looks cool, but it's not. The 20 was a D like that.
That's better.
Remember, guys, it's not the D20 you want to pay attention to. It's the skill dice. The skill dice determines the fumbles and the crits. D20 is just the is the pusher. Yeah, 26. That is going to utterly and equivocally destroy him. So as you get back up, again, locked in combat with this Quantron. Your Scream of Sticks glowing with that green electric grid energy. You manage to break through its defense as you strike it multiple times with your Scream of Sticks and then finishing it off with a side thrust kick, knocking the Quantron into the burning transport behind you as it hits the floor, and it is swiftly dealt with.
Yay! All right, well, that'll do it for me.
Oh, no, he's not deafened, he's defeated. Boom. Cool. Marika, it's a move.
Marika is just going to look to Nova, give him a nod, and seeing as how this current situation is being handled decently well, and seeing all that, Marika is just going to look to Darkon and say, I think they can take it from here. I'm gonna go pay your friends a visit, and she's gonna start moving towards the
door?
building here.
Yep, sure. Go ahead.
Just casually bumps Darkonda's shoulder.
Well, he can't really do anything.
Yeah.
Cool. So Marika is gonna start moving. You're gonna start moving towards the door.
Yep.
That's fair enough. You haven't attacked this turn, have you? No, so you can forego that, and you can technically move straight into the building if you wish.
I could, but then there's that risk of getting double teamed, and I'm not really all for that.
Sure. No, that's up to you. But yeah, cool. It is now Zora's turn, if that's the case. Do you end your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. It is now the turn of Zora, who is going to, again, is currently locked in combat with the other Quadtron. So she is going to, again, just try and get that individual down. Yep. That's 12. Nothing doing though. First attack goes around. It manages to stumble the Quantron, so I'm going to, as a reward, I'm going to give Zora a 1-up shift on their extra attack. So extra attack, 1-up shift. 17 if... Yeah, and it's going to target the evasion this time. So Zora does manage to get an attack off as she manages to bring the gold power staff around and cause a little bit of damage to the Quantron. However, that is really all she can do. Yeah, that's going to be all Zora can do for the time being. It is now the turn of Darkonda, who is going to spend his movement getting back to his feet. And is going to now... that might actually not be what he does. Good. Ah, right, yeah, okay, so he's not going to do that. Instead... So, is Arrow still the one that's most... Yes, you are.
I'm in danger.
If given the opportunity, he attacks her. Right, it's if given the opportunity, so he doesn't have to go after you. So Darkonda, even though he's really injured and more like that, he is now going to... I need to double check this power because... Going to probably hurt. No, you're not. No, no, 5. Where you are... Oh, no, from where? Oh, yeah, from the edge of him. You are within 5 feet. No, you are 10 feet. Never mind. I have to remember. There. 5 feet is all around his box. Okay. He's going to make his way towards you. Marika. He's not size common. He's size large. Why would you reset that shit? Large tiles, they have a reach of like 1, 2, so there's blah blah blah. Cool. Yeah, so he's gonna come towards you. And he is going to use... He's going to use Rending Slash. So, with his Dark Blade, or another melee weapon, Darkonda slashes out against all foes within his reach. He attempts a might skill test against each target. This is against your toughness and/or evasion. On a success, target takes 2 sharp damage, is pushed back 10 feet, and is knocked prone. On a crit success, the target is also reduces any bonuses to their defense from armor by half until the end of the scene. Remember, you can now no longer take away any dices because it has gone past your next turn. So, Darkon is going to make a might skill test.
Give me one moment here. I just gotta double check something.
That's a crit 18 for Darkonda.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Crit 18 might skill test against... Yeah, no, you're true. Toughness or evasion. Which means, although he tries to use the Rending Slash, he is still hurt. He misses. That, I believe, is not a free action. That is a... No, it is a free action. That's his one free action done. Seeing that, Marika, you turn around just in time to see this really evil-looking slash attack coming from Darkonda's blade as you, with all the practice of a soldier and a expert swordswoman, managed to step away and dodge it. However, because that was a free action, he is still open to attack you. And he is going to try and slash you with his Void Blade once again. 20.
Now, if it meets, it beats.
Okay, so even though the empowered one does not hit you, this second one does. So you take 1 point of void damage.
Alright.
And as he does this, he goes, "You Rangers want to see what's inside waiting for you? Be my guests. Vengeance! Get here!" And that will be Darkonda's turn. Orchid, is your move.
I heard the name Vengeance mentioned. Oof. Has it been enough time?
Yeah.
It is completely and utterly up to you how you want to play this, Orchid, considering what has happened. However, you do have the knowledge that Professor Daxian has in place fail-safes.
Yeah, I'm
anything
going to believe in Daxian and not submit myself to more self-inflicted psychic scars.
Yeah.
But it does mean it is now a serious mode.
Yeah.
That turret there is disabled, right?
Correct.
Correct. Quadrifighter currently has a cat clinging to it.
All of this happening within the same moment.
Besides Dark Honda is the one by
Zora.
I believe in my team. Zora can take out that Quantron. I'm going to just ready an attack. If that door opens, I pew at my target.
Cool. We will take into account.
And I will take aim, and that is my readied attack. It's just everything out here. There's nothing that is worrisome. The main threat has now just been revealed as inside. I am just going to ready my entire attack/turn to blast that door if it opens at a threat that comes out.
So you are taking your contingency action. That's fine.
Yep.
Not a problem. We will calculate distance and stuff as and when that happens.
I can hit. Smile.
Yeah. Again, but we'll calculate it like that just for brevity's sake, you know. Not a problem. If that's your turn, cool. Dwayne, it's your move. Come on. Kitty cat. Back roll 16. Beats it. It can't evade you. It takes another slash damage.
I mean, is the hole bigger or is it like...
You've managed to cut something else, but you've managed to cut away something that looks like it's got it looks like it's like the hatch to a cockpit or something. You've been up here long enough to notice it now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I will swing again.
Okay. Nothing doing on that one.
Fumble!
It's not a fumble, it's just normal.
But I'm not going to spend a story point on it, but since I haven't moved, I will basically do a third swing.
Yeah, sure. Nothing doing, I'm afraid.
Do I spend a story point now? Yeah, you know I will.
You going to mend the grid?
Yep.
I'm taking that as a yes. That hits. So, again, that weird shimmering thing happens with Dwayne that that all of you think you see, but then you kind of just like, whatever. It's like, nah, did you get? No, surely not. As Dwayne commits physics abomination moments and tampers with time, and swings down. And once again, I think, but however, mid-swing, the cockpit opens and a Quantron looks up, as if to say, like, right, I'm gonna get this guy off my bloody ship. And as you do that, your axe literally smacks the Quantron off the Quadrifier, and it falls to the ground. falls to the ground, completely defeated, and the Quadrifier stops moving. It is effectively defeated.
Okay, well, that's turn.
Oh. So the
I mean,
Quadrifier...
unless I can get into the cockpit without movement.
Not without movement, no.
Okay, well, without
for the
that,
sake,
basically it's then turn for me.
Yeah. So that is the turn on that. It is now the turn of the Quantron. And seeing its self, it's like that. It's going to make one last desperate attempt to try and attack Zora here. Not a chance. Not a chance in hell. Once again, it's going to try and attack. Ooh, that one might. Nope, still nothing.
Looks like Zora, looks like Q-Blade commits Sudoku.
Yeah, Zora is just kind of locked in battle. You see Zora's fighting now with a little bit more confidence. It's almost as if like the power is melded with her a little bit more. But still a bit like, you know, just a bit, maybe, you know, uncomfortable as a ranger. We now reach the top of the turn order where it is Aero's turn.
So, I am going to go ahead and use a personal point to activate my where is the thing on the... I had scrolled up. I need to scroll back down to activate. Where's my strike bonus? So I will, in fact, let's see here. Do 3 upshift.
Jesus.
That is a 21.
21 hits.
I activate exploit weakness.
Okay.
Upon reaching 7th level, the Yellow Ranger can see ways around a creature's strengths, turning them into weaknesses. You can, after making a melee attack against the target with some augmented defenses of some kind, make a difficulty 14 alertness skill check. If successful, you and your teammates may ignore one of the target's defense bonuses, resistance, armor bonus, etc., with your attacks until the end of this scene.
Nice.
Okay. Alertness, do not fail me.
What am I putting that against?
14.
So 14.
No, I had to roll it.
Oh yeah, but what is it against?
The difficulty roll was 14. It was set in
okay.
the actual skill.
Okay.
It's just a static thing.
Okay, got you. 14. Yeah, that works. So yeah, you're gonna be ignoring. Right. So it ignores. Doesn't really have any specialized things, does Darkonda?
Huh.
Yeah, doesn't really have any weaknesses to exploit from his strengths or anything. He doesn't get plus or bonuses to anything.
Huh.
Not unless he does certain things.
So I guess it's only really useful against...
So you can choose it. And then, for example, you know how we have a base defense and then a defense bonus on top of that.
Yeah.
Much like void damage, if Arrow said toughness, it would just be going against his base toughness. Because, you know, like when we morph, we have a morphing shell that increases our toughness.
Yeah, the Dark Hunter's base toughness is 18.
Does he not have anything giving him an extra bonus to toughness?
Not really. I mean, his gear says he has armor, alien darkness uniform, but there's no description to it.
What's... Well, that's if you choose... armor bonus. Could be a resistance.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't
Just
really
something
say...
defensive... Wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't have anything like that. Like, his whole...
No. Isn't his multiple lives things technically a defense bonus?
No, it's a power. Nice try, but it's a perk.
Thanks for trying.
I like the idea.
It just says something that gives him a defense bonus of some kind.
Yeah, it's not
specifically.
Yeah.
So if it was a power that gave him a defense bonus, you could negate that defense bonus.
Yeah, but it's not a defense. Again, I see what you're saying, but it doesn't fall under that umbrella. Like the idea, but it really doesn't. Yeah. So, but no, again, Dark Hunter's not built to be that kind of like, he's got resistance because he is a shifty, cowardly piece of shit. He's a schemer, not a warrior. Yeah. Yeah, that was still cool though. So how much damage does that do? That does 1, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Dark Hunter is looking not good.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit him again.
Sure.
Let me just
I would say let's be careful not to, snipe the kill from Nova.
Oh, like my whole intention was to make it easier for Nova to snipe him.
I know, I just don't want to accidentally kill him before Nova has the chance to kill him.
He'll be defeated, not killed. This is Power Rangers.
Power Rangers, there's no killing in this universe.
With Darkanda, it's killed because he'll just lose with 1 life. We don't know that in game, but that's how it is.
No, it's explicitly said in the book. There is no killing. It's only defeated.
I'm
defeated or destroyed.
Killed,
defeated or destroyed.
It's semantics.
It's an integral part of Power Rangers.
Well, Nova is next on the turn order.
16.
One thing he does have is his damn thing that can reduce damage by 1. That is a defensive ability.
Again, you know what? I will cancel that out.
Again, that's a perk.
It doesn't matter where it's coming from. It's just a defensive ability.
Defense bonuses.
The way weakness exploit here is, that's a bonus to his defenses. He can reduce damage.
I really don't think that affects perks.
I'm just saying with how loose it's written. Resistance, armor bonuses, etc. Ignore one of the target defense bonuses. If you don't want to rule it that way, that's fine. I'm just saying it's that loosely written. It could be.
Again, I see what you're saying, but I think this was explicit. Be like, if it resists this, like if he's got like extra armor or he's got like elemental defenses and all that kind of stuff. Again, I understand where you're coming from, but I think even though this is as loosely written as it is, I still think it means like that because it reminds you of the times like in the TV show where Trini would be like, "Haha, I've come up with this idea to block out its defenses and stuff." And the other Rangers are free to attack it with their abilities and blah blah. Blah, blah, blah. Kind of like how
it's that loosely written because it's up to you. So if that's how you feel about it, we go with that.
Yeah, no, I if it was another character, I would, but considering like whole thing about Dark Honda is his fucking shit heal abilities, I'm like, no, I don't think that counts. But anyway, yeah, no, that second attack doesn't work. As what was that? Yeah, as you go to attack with your Cyber Saber arrow, Dark Honda kind of just is able to just swat it away. Is that your turn?
That is, in fact, my turn.
Sweet. As Dark Honda's running around, it's like, insignificant nuts.
I should be saying that to you.
Nova, your move.
He still has it out, so fire with the bow.
Yep, good.
I don't get the upshifts and the edge anymore, do I?
No.
Nope.
Oh, wait. Motherfucker, I didn't roll with edge. That's on me.
Doesn't matter!
15. It does, because it doesn't hit anything.
No, I'm saying it doesn't matter because it won't hit anyway.
Yep. So the second one.
Also take aim.
I can't take aim with my bow.
You can take aim with your bow.
You
Oh,
can
you
take
can?
aim with your bow. Yeah.
Take aim is just if you have not moved that turn, you can take aim.
I can.
It's not your
I don't
Blue
wanna-
Ranger upshift. It is a separate
Okay.
instance of being able to upshift.
I forgot that or didn't know that. So I'm like, I'm not gonna ask to re-roll because I'm just like, I'll just take it as it is.
I mean, it'll still count for your second one. You haven't moved.
Fair enough.
I'm not that freaking mean. Jesus.
Doesn't matter either way.
Yeah, no, that one didn't work. You still have extra attack?
No, I don't have extra
No,
attack.
you don't. Blue doesn't
I
get
like to
extra
move
attack
when
for a
I-
while. Yeah. Okay, cool.
The one downside of our spectrum.
Yeah, cool. Scott, it is your move.
Cool. I forget. Has the last remaining Quantron taken any damage?
It has
Okay.
taken 1 damage.
Okay. All right, so Scott's going to say to the Gold Ranger, I'll let you finish playing with this one. I'm going to go help my teammates.
Yeah, Zora kind of
Are
nods.
you?
1, 2,
Are,
3, 4. What?
I was kind of thinking, can you just hold him down and just make it easier for Nova to hit him?
I mean, grappling isn't really my strong suit. Let me look at my character sheet.
Technically, Dark Honda would now be flanked.
Cool. I mean, I'm guessing it would be a might roll. Or to be a brawn roll.
It's a special might roll.
Yeah, it would be a specialized might roll. I mean, it would be a flat might roll if you're not special.
No. It's a special kind of might roll, is what I meant. Not a specialized. It's a special kind of might roll.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Okay.
Yeah. It would
It
be.
depends if it's part of your base attack.
Yeah, because there's also attacks that can lead to grappled as well. So for a straight up grapple, so for a straight up grapple, it would just be a might. Yeah, it would just be a might roll. But there could be a thing like say like Carlos's Lunar Lance, the Black Space Ranger. It's got like that curved thing on the end. It could be like, if you could critically succeed with an attack with the Lunar Lance, the enemy is considered grappled.
Right, I know, yeah, certain weapons have that extra ability.
Yeah.
Fairly certain mine do not.
No.
Right, I'm reading it now. So, it's a special unarmed attack that specifically grapples against the evasion defense of the target, and there is a 1 down shift for each size class larger.
Yes. So, again, if you wanted to do it, it would just be a flat might roll, but it would have to be against, you'd have to beat the evasion. and suffer the downshifts as well, like Rosso just said.
The other way of helping, you can lend assist, essentially. You are just using your turn to give whoever you dictate, because you have to pick a specific thing you're lending assist to, edge first, and then any following actions after that is an option.
Yep.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think Scott would do that. I think he would just go for doing damage, honestly.
I am also going to give you one hint here.
Okay.
It's been a little while since y'all have brought it together.
I was thinking about that.
Just putting it out there.
Well, what I need to do...
You have to be standing next to each other to do it.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Right, as it is, there's only 3 of us.
Yeah. Yes, but it's not... Yes, but Let's Bring It Together is not the power weapon.
Okay.
That would, as we've said in the past, that would collectively be like the Go-Kaija finisher of just like, final wave.
Final wave!
Now, would I... Gesundheit? So, would I have to hold my action for that?
Maybe. Starting at 5th level, your connection to the team and all of your range of power weapons is strong enough to allow you to collect all of them together to create a special combined form of weapon that unleashes... All right, so wait, let's bring them together. There's another one you have that would... As another one.
We ruled it as Go-Kaija.
Right,
That is the code... That is the rules as written way of the combined weapon. But then they also introduced the combined power weapon as a, you don't need this specifically, it's just harder to do.
Yeah, I remember now. Been a while.
So this one essentially boils down, much like the follow me, you say it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Once everyone's collected.
Once everyone has gotten to the Red Ranger. Yeah, got it. Right, yeah. So basically, if Marika was to do this, you'd all have to get near Marika. By all of you, I mean black, yellow, green, and blue.
Because our 6th Rangers are pink.
Ish.
I mean, you can contingency action, or let's bring them together. As in, once that's been called, your contingent action procs.
Or you can just go ahead and attack. It is completely up to you. I'm just pointing out there that this is a thing.
Right. To bonk or not to bonk? That is the question.
Yeah.
What would Scott do?
Honestly, I feel like Scott would bonk.
He would.
Bonk away then.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'm just making...
The Green Ranger being a team player is literally like a higher level thing mechanically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This is true.
Plus also, there is also the risk of that, if we keep reserving actions for like Nova, he might just, the way the dice keep going, he might hit for a while.
I'm just making you all aware of that. You all have these extra options as well. just to point it out.
Right. Okay, so my opponent is flanked. What good does that do me?
You get edge.
You get edge.
Thank you. Okay. So it's going to be a 2 upshift because I cannot do solo strike because there are other allies targeting the same thing, like adjacent, so can't do that. So yeah, here we go.
Dice bomb!
That will do it. So as Darkonda is engaged in a battle with Marika and Arrow with their cyber sabers, you run up with your screamer sticks and you manage in a like that. You kind of like slide underneath a swipe from Darkonda as he sees you, and you just strike him directly in the chest with that electrical energy. And as that happens, he stumbles backwards and starts to pulsate with green electric energy and like kind of dark reddish and black energy as he kind of falls down.
I'm like all winding up, ready to hit him again. It's like, oh.
It falls down and like that. And a large blast wave resonates out from where he is, knocking all of you away 10 feet.
Not taking any damage.
Not taking any damage.
Okay. Meh.
Yeah. Just try and move back as far as you can, Marika. It's a bit hard for you considering the way you are, but yeah, 10 feet back.
I should hit a wall.
Yep. Yeah, that's canonical. And then arrow 10 feet back. Awesome. The next thing that you see is Darkonda's body. After the explosion, all of a sudden, he's right over. He kind of like jumps, like all of a sudden just lands right next to Zora, looking as if you've done absolutely nothing to him.
What the?
He grabs a hold of the Quantron and almost seems to like siphon the energy out of it as the Quantron is then almost forcibly fused into him. Quantron disappears, and now Darkana kind of like rolls his shoulders and like cracks his neck. What? It appears I underestimated you. Nevertheless, I believe it's time for round 2. And as he says this, the door opens to the hangar, and I'm going to get rid of the tile that is on top. That's walls, sorry. Alt. Like, I just need to find the edge of this bad boy. Oh, come on. Let me delete it. Trying. It won't let me. Come on. Come on. Game. Boundary, please. Why won't you let me?
What about just moving them out into the field?
I'm trying. It's not letting me do anything with it at the moment. Oh, hang on. There we go. No, it won't let me do the thing. One sec. Ah, okay. Is that gonna let me? No, that's create a tile. I don't want to create a tile. I want to move a tile. Foreground layer. There we go. I got it. I have now gotten rid of that.
You just blew the roof off the place.
I did. It's going to... Actually, no, let me undo. because I should be able to. Aha. Sorry. Fade the entire tile. So now it should disappear rather than it being there. No. Fade entire tile. None always available. Radial surrounding tokens. Vision token. Blah 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 blah. Why you want it? Tile opacity. Ah, that's what I was. Oh. So it's now there. Yeah, it shouldn't be doing anything else, but it, you know. Yeah, I am. What's the occlusion alpha? Oh no. Okay. Well, I'll just get rid of the. I'll just take the alpha out anyway, and update the tile. So there we go. Everything opens and you see both Venject and Trek, the Green Psycho Ranger, inside the hangar. There's no one else inside this hangar from where this door is, and the door itself is from about here to there. So that's what you're looking at. And yeah, it's just General Venjix and Trek, who shouldn't be there. He should be up with Venjix. I'm now going to need.
I can see, right?
Yes, you can now see Venjix. Before, and as I said, before I get you all to reroll initiative,
Can I take a break?
you can take a break if you want. I am on a strict schedule here. You've only got about 30 minutes or so left. Say 20 at best.
If I could roll my thing, my dog needs to go out, so that's why I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, if you want to let your dog out, that's fine. There's a little bit of exposition here before you do stuff. So before I get you all to do that, but first, okay, please take your shot.
Dice bomb, dice bomb, dice bomb.
Oh my god, please derail this whole thing by one-shotting one of these motherfuckers.
Oh, crit!
And it's a crit.
Yeah, it is.
Did you declare your target?
No, yeah, it was Venjix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
The door opens, Venjix walks out, and then just immediately gets sniped.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to get a plot defense grid to just nullify it all.
Yeah. Yes.
Like remember in the first Spider-Man movie when Peter jumps and the glider goes right into Norman's stomach.
So
and when he just goes, "Oh, it's that."
So,
Sorry.
yeah. So the shot rings out. It streams towards Venjix. Venjix doesn't look concerned. Neither does Trek. All of a sudden, a flash of black and pink energy intercepts the shot.
I don't like where this is going.
Me neither.
As the smoke clears, you see.
Oh no.
Someone that looks a lot like Trek. In pink armor.
Oh, Trek, you can't marry your sister, dude.
Trek lets out a low laugh. Oh, there's no relation between myself and this individual. How would you like to introduce yourself, my dear? as Psycho Pink says with a voice that you would recognize, Orchid. Well, hello, Orchid. It has been such a long time since I last saw you in one of those pods. You know that as the voice as one of Professor Oren's assistants, namely Essex.
Don't mind me, I'm just looking up psychic scars. This is the only...
You know what? I know there's a quiet period, but Dwayne would be like, I called it.
Yeah. Orchid, you're not the only
no
one that's...
additional effects.
Yeah.
But you...
You're not the only one that heard that, though. Baxian heard that. To which you all hear over your comms going, it's possible. And that's not the only thing that happened. Hassix then says, I do think it's time for a family reunion. As jumping forward and landing here. Four more individuals land.
Oh.
All wearing the same armor as Trek and Cassix.
Did you have to make mine look so ugly?
Double called it.
Yeah. All of a sudden.
Above game.
However.
Holy fuck.
However.
Like
as
Dwayne's saying that in character.
However, as they land, they all seem to look up at Orchid. So?
No.
Yes.
No, 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 no.
Oh.
It's so good to see you again. That was red. Yellow.
You're still in the modulation.
As for a brief moment, surrounding Psycho Black, Psycho Blue, Psycho Red, and Psycho Yellow, the images of Alpha Sentinels manifest. These, or Psycho Rangers, are the life's work of Professor Daxian that have been corrupted. Unit 1, Cardinal, red. Unit 2, Scarab, blue. Unit 3, Hornet, yellow. Unit 4, Widow, black. And Psycho Pink as one of the assistants to Professor Oren.
Man, these psychic scar rolls are going real well for me.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, anything above a 3, I'm fucked.
Psycho Pink then says, at 6, yes, Orchid, my dear. This is the perfection of the Alpha Sentinel Protocol.
Lives.
Dark
We were
Conda.
made to protect.
I'm done. I'm good.
We shall. The glory.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And that is where this week's session ends.
See you next time.
Oh boy, can't wait for a party wipe.
Tune in next week for the finale of Power Rangers CyberStrike.
You have no idea how hard it has been to keep that from Tom, considering Tom is like my assistant DM. I have been sitting on that for literally a year. As soon as you gave me the backstory for it, I went, I know what I'm going to make the Psycho Rangers.
You're a sadist.
Yeah. Did you not wonder why the first battle with Dark Conda was so freaking easy?
That's the code that he got.
Yep.
Twitch, you fucking brilliant man.
So like I said, I did say at the start, this is going to be like a crossover arc, not crossover arc, but it is still mainly Nova's arc, but as Orchid's arc has been taking place pretty much overarching the entire story, this was this was something that I even changed all their names on their token names, but not in the file itself, in like in the what I've got down here, like the characters and actors and stuff. But yeah, it's been a pretty cool little thing to do, and I've been waiting to get the Psychos in for a while, and I thought this was probably the best way to do it. So yeah, now you kind of know what sort of spook Space Rangers, maybe. But yeah, folks, that has been episode 56 of Power Rangers CyberStrike. Let's go Psycho. I already had the name, I just didn't put it in because I didn't want to give it away.
I'm so glad that's the way we edited it. That is so fucking brilliant. I love it.
Yeah. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen, for probably what's going to be the toughest test of the Rangers yet. However, Psycho Rangers suffer from a little thing called we don't want to fight anyone but our opposite color.
Yep.
So there is that. There is that.
Oh,
but you
that's
also
gonna be fun.
Yeah, but you also have the advent of Dark Honda and Venjix here. But I have plans. I'm not that horrible, or am I? But yeah, I kind of hope you all like that. I'll get you all to do your initiatives and stuff now. But yeah, that has been episode 56, ladies and gentlemen. We're sorry that we took 2 weeks break. Real life happened. But
before we roll initiative, are we doing follow me or not?
We can discuss that now.
I would, yes.
Yeah, if you want to do follow me, that's
Yeah.
fine. We will. Yep. So we'll mention that now, so that it's proof for the episode. But yes, thank you very much for tuning in to episode 56 of Power Rangers CyberStrike. While I find someone to raid, we are going to go down the line, and everyone's going to say who they are, where they're from, like that. Keep it clear and concise, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take forever. And yeah, then we'll see you on the next episode of Power Rangers CyberStrike. So first things first, Rocco, who are you? Where can I find you?
Hello, I'm Chocolate Zombie 101. You can find me all over social media as any form of Chocolate Zombie 101. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays. You can find me, Royal Hoshi and Draco Magnus streaming on our respective channels, playing Baldur's Gate 3, where we're about to redo a very complicated fight. So tune in for that. Wednesdays you find me here, doing CyberStrike as Marika, and I cannot wait to wail on Psycho Red. And then later tonight, you can find me and DeLuna over on twitch.tv/Draco Magnus for our Curse of Strahd campaign, potentially the final confrontation with the man himself. So enjoy that, and then Thursdays you can find me on Draco's channel for party games if and when we have the time and people. Also, Fridays, check me out on Edward Bosco's Twitch channel for Friday Night Flashbang. This weekend is Multibeania, which is basically our EFED's WrestleMania. So if that sounds like something that you like, come and check it out.
Awesome.
I didn't mean to roll that, by the way. I was actually going to.
Oh yeah, it's follow me. Sorry, I'll just
Yes.
I'll remove it.
I never follow.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Cryptic, who are you? Where are you thing? Just roll it again and then don't thing it. Sorry, was on autopilot there. Cryptic, who are you? Where can I find you?
I am Cryptic Saijin. You can find me at twitch.tv/cryptic_Saijin. We had our Ivan Warsaw tribute match for World Domination Wrestling on last Saturday. Due to wrestling shenanigans, due to the next 2 weeks, we will be off duty as one of our friends has a pay-per-view on the 9th, and we are also going to not do anything because SummerSlam and Multibeania are this weekend. And we're just not going to compete with that.
Fair enough. Awesome. DeLuna, who are you? Where can I find you?
Hello, my name is Duna13. I am found on Blue Sky, YouTube, and Twitch at Duna13, which things are happening in the background for Twitch's side. Like, I might be able to do something again. I'm not going to say yes or no, but do check out the shorts that I'm making. I would love to get more views on those and more subscribers on my YouTube channel if possible. As Chaco mentioned, tonight we are going to be entering the big bad fight for the Curse of Strahd campaign. We are fighting the head vampire himself, so this can either go really good or really bad. There's no in between. All I know is that spells are going to be sent out. That's all I'm going to say. Tune in tonight.
Awesome.
Later,
awesome.
everybody.
Awesome. Hardluck, who are you and where can I find you?
Hey there, I am the internet's Mr. Hardluck. You can find me if I ever stream again, twitch.tv/Mr. Hardluck. I was discussing with my lovely wife, Queen Dark Lady, recently about possibly doing a co-op stream, playing a game together. In the meantime, you can check out my pro wrestling exploits as the classiest man in the multiverse, Scott E. Stevens, aka the Gentleman of MNW, who has recently been reappearing on Edward Bosco's Friday Night Flashbang. So you can check me out there as part of the executive club, it's called, right?
Yeah, the executive club.
Yes.
Okay. Meanwhile, in the universe that we all populate, you can find me on Facebook and YouTube as Scott, middle initial E, Stevens with a PH in the middle. You can check out a bunch of old matches, and you can go to RCW Network on YouTube to see some of my more recent matches. Go watch them. They're terrible.
Fantastic. Roto, who are you? Where can I find you?
You can find me at Rosa Ryu on Blue Sky and YouTube. On Monday, on Wednesdays you can find me here. Where if we get through this fight, I'm probably gonna have Dwayne turn around to Daxian and be like, "I told you so." Mondays, it is MNW Warzone, where I play as Arsoy, the Undisputed Future. Or for the Multivania, Arsoy is going up against Zeta as a Robro versus Robro match. For WDW, you can find me as my characters AZ and Debug. And yeah, for the character artwork that you saw at the bottom of the screen and on the battle map, that was done by some of those icons were done by me.
Yes, all the square ones.
That's me.
Awesome. And finally, Tom, where are you and where can they? Sorry, who are you? And where can they find you? Where are you?
I'm Tom. You'll find me here next session.
Tom also did a lot of the artwork you see scrolling across the screen right now. One of the slides you may have noticed is kind of a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reference. This episode will also count as our 2-year anniversary. Campaign's been going for 2 years.
Woo!
Which is why it ended, which is why it's gone the way it has. But yes, that is that. You can find Tom on the socials. It's Dynamo Tom. And of course, I am Twitch the Person. You can find me and all my other things down below. In all the social media and everything down there. You can even go to my YouTube, where you can find the entire playlist of this campaign. There it is on the screen right now, the lineup of the Rangers. Entire campaign up to episode 55. I'm all caught up on the uploads, which is fantastic. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to go and aptly raid into a friend of ours called Brawl Kaiser, the Sentai hero. Thank you very much, Rookie.
The good boy.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rookie, for the follow and tuning in. No problem showing you the system a bit. It took us a while to get used to it, and we have homebrewed and table ruled a lot of it. But what we did is pretty much how the game usually goes. It's very.
We are also using Foundry as well.
Yes.
Due to Roll20 stopping support.
Yeah, about a week after they were like, "Yeah, buy everything," and then like, "Yeah, we're stopping support." Yes, so I use the Foundry virtual tabletop. There are a group of folks using the Essence 20 mod and building the system from scratch to use in conjunction with Foundry. But yeah, it's a very action-based combat system, and it is very much theater of the mind and what you rule at the table, which I find really, really cool and free-flowing. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to go raid Brawl Kaiser. I am Twitch the Person. These have been my lovely cast. Oh, God. We will see you next time on Power Rangers CyberStrike. Remember, be kind. Stay safe. May the power protect you, and...
Hail Pigeon.
Hail Pigeon.
Hail Pigeon.
Hail Pigeon.
Hail Pigeon.
There you guys.
Hail
Pundits.
You actually haven't shown the pigeon in a while on your closeouts.
No, you got to pay for that.
You got to pay for it.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.